Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Umbra, The Last Summoner. As always, with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm gonna be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put the timestamp in the description below, and you can just skip to that timestamp if you only want to hear what my final opinion on the game is. Otherwise than that, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game, giving you my running commentary and telling you what in my opinion is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. So the game is $25. Developer sent me a code for the game. I had a look at the developer's page, and wow, I was really surprised to see that this developer has made a lot of other games, but that's not necessarily a good thing, unfortunately. If we look at the history of this developer, as I often do, I often look at the developer's history, especially if it's a developer that I've never played one of their games of. I look at their history to see what other games they have created, and they have created a couple of different games like Sugar Tanks and Paper Plane Arena, just small games like that. Some of these games don't even have enough reviews on them to have a review score. So basically very small, very unknown games. But if you have a look, this developer unfortunately has a nasty habit of either re-releasing games and just making very small changes, or I don't know, honestly. I personally do not know how you can release Paper Airplane Arena on 6 September, then Paper Dash, which is literally Paper Airplane, again 6 September, then Paper Airplane, another one, 17 August, literally just a week or so before the other game, then again Paper Airplane, 24 May, again Paper Airplane, 4 May, Paper Airplane, 29 March, Paper Airplane, 26 January. Like, this developer is just constantly re-releasing the same game under a different name. Perhaps they're making small changes, perhaps, but still, that doesn't excuse the fact that they are just fucking spamming the same game onto Steam. Here also, Airy Ancient Empires, 14 August. Airy Peace of Mind, 7 June. Airy Stone Age, 10 May. Airy Calm Mind, 21 December. Airy Flow of Time, 18 August. Airy Heaven and Hell, 4 August. Airy Lost Hero, 2 June. Airy Calm Mind, 31 March. Like, the amount of Airy games, I can literally do a search here of Airy. 32 times, which this name comes up. Some of it is double, so that's 16. So it comes up 16 times. Airy. Airy, 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 Airy. Airy, 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 Airy. Airy, Airy, Airy. Like, fucking hell. Like, there's some of these games, quote unquote games, that this developer releases, and then there's literally like 2 or 3 weeks between the releases. Like, what the hell? What could they possibly have changed from Airy Car Mind 3 to Airy Car Mind 4, and it's just released a small while later, a couple of weeks later in some cases. Like, I don't like the fact that a developer does that. Like, just fucking make one game, make it a good game, and that's that, you know? Like, a lot of these games, look at that, 20 reviews. This one, 11 reviews. This one, 53 reviews. Oh, that one was a banger. That one was amazing. This one, 28 reviews. 24 reviews. Like, the sales on these games are so small. 63 reviews. That was another banger. 36 reviews. 46 reviews. Like, these games are selling a couple hundred copies, probably, and the developer just keeps spunking them out onto Steam. Just spunking them into our eyes, and the developer just hopes that we are nice enough to open our wallets. Now, I don't like that. I don't think it is a good practice. But we will see if this game can be good, maybe. At least this fucking game isn't called Airy or Paper Plane. So that's really the only reason why I'm even trying this game. If this game had Airy or Paper fucking Plane in the title, then I would not be playing it. I would not even be trying this fucking game, because yeah, unfortunately this developer has a nasty habit of spunking the same type of game out onto Steam repeatedly. Literally 16 times, 16 Airy games, and then there's probably also a dozen or so Paper Plane games. So developer, I do not like that. I do not like that practice. So anyway, this is the first Umbra game. We will see maybe in a year or so if there's 16 Umbra games. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, let's continue with the review. Today I am going to see if this game can be worth $25. Now, the audio, first off, the music that's playing right now is almost definitely copyrighted. I mean, obviously it's copyrighted, but it's almost definitely going to get me a copyright claim, because it's real music with real singing. So they're singing in German. I can give you a little bit of a taste of the music, just a short squirt into your ears so that you can hear the music. Okay, now they're not singing. By the way, while we are on the topic of music, this, like, literally, this is 100%, and then this is like 0. I mean, listen to that. There's like no music. So what the hell happens from here all the way over here? Like, if it goes from here to here and it's already 0, what the hell is the rest of this bar for? What the fuck is the use of the rest of the bar? Because this is 100%, and then this is like 0%. You can't hear the music here at all. Listen, there's no music. So what the fuck is the use of the rest of this bar? Like, it's just not good. It's not, there's no use to this fucking bar. And then there's no music. Like, it's just really weird. Really weird. The bar is in the middle and there's no music all of a sudden. But anyway, let's push it back up. around there. That should be about 40%. Like I said, I want to keep the music low so that I don't get a claim on my video. And anyway, you can only change music and SFX. There's no dialogue volume or ambient volume or anything like that. So no dialogue, no ambient. Then when we look at gameplay, no real interesting options here. And then over here, holy shit, how are we running the game at 6K resolution? Oh, okay, now it's at 480. How do you go from 6K resolution to 480 all of a sudden? Let's see if we can get this down to 2K resolution. Okay, there we go, 2K resolution, ultra, I guess, I don't know. Okay, so there's no options for shadow or texture quality, character quality, object detail, V-sync, anti-aliasing, motion blur, draw distance, nothing like that. There's absolutely nothing. It's just one toggle and it goes from ultra to low. That's all options that you have. So very, 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 very few options, to be honest. So yeah, the options for the entire game is very, very, very basic, extremely basic. But with that being said, let's jump into the game, I guess.
A 1,000 years ago, the mighty demon Behemoth tore a colossal rift in the barrier between our world and the underworld. The creatures of darkness surged through the breach, ushering in a dark age of war and fear. Only a few possessed the courage and abilities to confront these denizens of darkness. In order to stand a chance against their formidable adversaries, they harnessed the power of Phenan, the father of phoenixes, the sovereign of fire, the god of rebirth. With his aid, they managed to harness the soul energy of past heroes for their own purposes and resurrect mighty champions of old. These mages who summoned the heroes of yore came to be known as summoners. A fierce war unfolded between the demons and the summoners, but in the end, the summoners prevailed and banished Behemoth back to his dimension. As the years passed, the summoners faded into obscurity, as their abilities were no longer needed. Eventually, a handful of summoners chose to seal their souls against the relentless march of time, so they could be called upon once more when their services were required. Time marched on, and 1,000 years later, the hour had come. Rifts once again appeared between the world of demons and our own. It was time to awaken the summoners for another battle against Behemoth. Fate, however, had different plans. Only a handful of mages still knew the ancient tales, and among them, only one possessed the power to reawaken the summoners. He set out in search of the souls of the summoners, but as his magic waned, only a single soul responded. Only one summoner had returned.
Oh, the game does have dialogue, but as I already pointed out, there's no dialogue volume option. This graphics looks like World of Warcraft almost. How bloody long is this cinematic gonna be? Okay, now the things have names all of a sudden. Previously they didn't have names. This is the longest bloody intro cutscene ever. Final Fantasy would be jealous of this game. Okay, that intro is terrible. Really terrible. I'm not gonna edit out this loading screen. As always, loading screens have quite an impact on your gameplay enjoyment, so I'm gonna leave that one in. Bloody music is, although not the music, the in-game sound is really loud. Holy shit. Okay, so we can look around. There's mouse smoothing, I think. I don't like that. You can feel there's mouse smoothing in the game. And yet there's no toggle to turn off mouse smoothing. Okay, are we gonna get any tutorial or anything like that? Oh, I don't like the camera. The camera feels like a very, very old PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 game where it sweeps around. I'm not even moving my mouse that much, and then it switches from the one shoulder to the other shoulder. And the camera floats. It like floats. Look at that. It floats from one side to another side. Oh, and you have to jump to get up the stairs. You can't just run up the stairs. You literally have to jump up the stairs. That's fucking fantastic. Okay, so you left click to open a chest.
Gold. Gold. You will need gold.
Okay. Your name is Reingard 2.
We are all Reingard. Reingard is no one being anymore. Reingard is us and we are Reingard.
Okay.
Alessio. No, he was staying on our side as we were about to die as one and to rebirth as many. And when our souls split, Alessio decided to stay with us to study our existence.
This is 99% AI. At least GI, generative intelligence audio.
I am not confused, Summoner. Gold will be important in your journey. You need it to buy healing items, to buy upgrade resources, but most importantly, to upgrade your weapons and runes.
I don't have a problem with the GI. You know, some GI can be very, very good. Like, I've said this before, but There is a mod in World of Warcraft that adds GI voiceover to the entire World of Warcraft. Like, if you've played World of Warcraft before, even though Blizzard is a multi-billion-dollar company, they simply refuse to add voiceover to the game, to the quests. So someone made a mod which adds GI voiceover to all of the quests in the game. So when you accept the quest, instead of just having no audio whatsoever, there is actually now GI voiceover in World of Warcraft, which is really, really nice. It's a fantastic mod, and the voices are really good. Like, it sounds like an orc if you're talking to an orc. Like, if the orc is if the quest giver is a orc, then it sounds like a orc. If the quest giver is a gnome or an elf, then it sounds like a gnome or an elf. It's a really good GI voiceover. Not like this. This is a really terrible GI, because you can hear that it is GI. You can literally hear that it's not a human, it's not natural speech.
It is easy. Each weapon and rune has the potential to upgrade its level. To do so, you will need to buy experience items from a shop. When a weapon or rune reaches its maximum level, you will need to refine it. You can do this from the menu once you have a weapon equipped to a hero.
I don't know what GI they used. Like, I don't know if they've used open AI or what. I mean, there's many different GI models out there, but they didn't use a very good one, in my opinion. They should use whichever one the World of Warcraft mod uses. I don't know which one it is, but they should do their research and find out which GI language learning model is that World of Warcraft mod using, because it's way better than this shit. I like the character model. The character model looks nice, even though it's probably a 90% certainty that all of this is store-bought assets. Like, the armor is store-bought, the character models are probably store-bought, the animations that the characters do is almost certainly store-bought, because I've seen while they're talking, the voice, the hand gestures that they're making while they're talking, and the idle animations, I've seen that before. So even this breathing animation that dude is doing currently, all of this can be bought on the store, on the Unreal Engine store. I'm not sure if this game runs on Unreal Engine. I would have to check that. But yeah, you can buy all of this shit normally on the store. The environment is really shitty. I mean, look at this. This is really low quality, really shitty. The ground is really bad quality. Like, the models are nice, you know. The bunny rabbit model looks nice, you know. That's a nice bunny rabbit. But everything else is really bad, really bad. And I hate this camera. I despise this camera. So, like, can we just go wherever we want, or what's going on? What's down there? It's even difficult to see down there. The camera doesn't really allow me to see down there. Okay, well, let's see if we can go down, maybe. Okay, and we're falling, and we're falling, and we're falling, and we're upskirting the character, and we're falling. And we're falling. 4, 3, 2. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna die? Let's see. Okay, we just get teleported back. That's fine. You also bump into walls, which, the same as with the stairs, is completely unnecessary. You should not be bumping into walls, bumping into stairs, that kind of amateur bullshit. And we're falling, and we're falling, and we're falling. Okay, so there's hard limits on where places where you can go. You will literally die if you go in certain places. Okay, so I can't go through the river. Can I literally not go over there, or what the hell? Let's try. Nope, invisible wall. Yeah, invisible wall. Okay, so the game has invisible walls and then death planes like that as well.
A summoner. It must have been centuries since the last one of your kind wandered this land. You are still weak, but your power will return the more you experience this world and the more you summon your heroes to fight on your side. Good, good. That is the right question. First, you will need to summon a hero and form a pact. Once summoned, the hero can fight for you in battle and protect you. To summon a hero, you will need soul energy. Take these for me, this should be enough. Now open the menu and summon a hero to fight on your side.
Open the main menu. Okay, how do I do that? Please tell me, how do I open the main menu? Okay, so you're not gonna tell me how to open the main menu, I guess. There are more invisible walls over here. Yep, invisible wall. Right here. I can literally float in the air. Okay. So yeah, the game is janky. Quite a lot of jank. I'm also pretty sure that they bought the male jumping animation for this female character for some reason. I guess the male jumping animation was more affordable than the female jumping animation. So they decided, oh well, fuck it, let's just put the male jumping animation on the female character. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna ignore the tutorial because there's no tutorial. So let's start pressing buttons. So I does nothing. P does nothing. B does nothing. Q, okay, Q does something. What the hell was that? Q. Okay. Yeah, so it has a cooldown. Q does have a cooldown. But yeah, you can like shoom Q with Q. Okay, so Q, E, R, T, Y, U, P, X, Z, C, V, B, N, M. Okay, M does something. M opens a map. Okay, so M does something. L, K, J, H, G, F. Tab. Okay. Was that me or is that an idle animation? Okay, now that's an idle animation. So you get idle animations as well. Control, Alt, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0. Enter. Backspace, Shift. Okay, so I've pressed literally all of the keys on the keyboard and none of it opens the main menu. The last one that remains is exit, unless it's maybe one of the F keys like F1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try exit. Okay, exit opens what I'm assuming is the menu. It says over there menu. And then you get options and all of the other bullshit. Okay, exit inventory. Okay, so there is an inventory, but pressing I or pressing B or anything like that doesn't open the inventory. So if you want to open the inventory, there's no shortcut keys for it. In fact, there's no shortcut keys in the entire game. You have to press exit and then you have to navigate through these menus. So if you want to open your inventory, it's exit, and then you have to go over to the inventory and you have to click on the inventory in order to get into your inventory. Isn't that much easier than pressing I? I think you would agree that's much easier than pressing I. Euros. Okay, that does nothing. Area map, we've already seen that. Quest log. Library. Okay, they're showing a bunch of people who I have no idea who they are. These ones are almost certainly AI generated or GI generated. Options, team does nothing, Euros does nothing. Summon, Euro summon, weapon summon, ruin summon. Summon powerful ruins for your Euros. Summon powerful weapons for your Euros. What does that do? You should summon a Euro first. Would you like to go to the page? Yes or yes? Let me think. You've got to love the T-pose. Literally, in the bloody avatar preview, the guy's T-posing. Isn't that fantastic? Talk to Alessio to continue.
How can I help you, Summoner?
You can maybe give me a tutorial. Tutorial would be fantastic.
Good job, Summoner. Since you have now learned how to summon heroes, you will need to add your favorite heroes to your team. You can set up to 3 teams and then choose which one you want to use before each battle starts. Now, add your new hero to one of your teams. You can do this by opening the team menu, then select the hero and the position that you want them to have in your team.
Okay. How do I open the team menu? That's the next question. So I already know through fucking around that you press exit and then you go over to team, but once again, they're not providing you with a shortcut or anything like that. They just say open the main menu. They didn't say how to open the main menu. So much for a fucking tutorial. Okay, so we click there and then what? Then select your hero and the team slot to which you want to add your hero. Okay, so like that and then there. Okay. Good stuff.
How can I help you, Summoner? Well done, Summoner. Now you are ready to battle. I cannot teach you how to do this. but I think you will get the hang of it quite quickly.
You haven't taught me how to do anything, never mind fucking
They
battle.
but they also rely on runes and weapons to improve their strength. Heroes, weapons, and runes can all be summoned using soul energy, so you should use it wisely.
Okay, so I really hate this camera.
How can I help?
Why the fuck do I need to click on this shit?
The magical barrier for you so you can leave and make your way to the city of Brasmore. Brasmore, however, is far away, so you should go to New Oak Ridge first to buy some equipment. It is in the northwest. Oh, and take this as a gift. May you be successful in your quest, Summoner.
Oh, and take this like a gift. Like, this guy talks fucking more monotonously than what I do. And that's not good. But yeah, it's difficult to put the correct inflection on GI voiceovers. Unless you're using a really good LLM. This game sure loves to use MP4 files. You've shown me Old Oak Ridge already. The Pirate Bay. .org. So what's this? Huh? What is this? Like, the game has no tutorial so far, so I shouldn't like even wonder if they're gonna tell me what something is or what it does, because they're clearly not going to do it. Clearly they give zero shits about explaining any of the game mechanics. Oh, another death plane over there. So much for exploring in this game, I guess. There's not gonna be any exploring. Like fucking Space Marine 2. It's like linear like a motherfucker. Okay, that crab has a very deep voice. Okay, the crab just shit out two other crabs. Why does this look like a fucking mobile game? Okay, so are you gonna show me the damage? Ah, okay, there we go. So you have to click over there. Okay, how the hell am I gonna win this? Okay. I'm dead in the first battle. Fantastic. Against crabs. Another really long loading screen. The loading screens in this game really can stand to be improved. By the way, how do you save? Like, how do you save? There's no saving in the game. There's no save option. Like, seriously. You will lose all unsaved progress. Yes, but how do I save? Like, there's no saving in the game. Okay, so I'm not gonna fight crabs again, because crabs fuck you up. Even though there's crabs everywhere. Like, how are you supposed to do anything? Like, there's crabs everywhere. Are you just supposed to avoid all battles at the beginning? All these guys are showing a 3 on them. Okay. So, I don't know how you are supposed to even start playing the game if you just lose in all of the battles. I mean, I probably wouldn't even be able to kill one of these enemies, never mind 3 of the enemies. It's clearly the balancing of the game is completely fucked up, like 100% fucked up. Like, the balancing is just insane. So yeah, I don't know. I always say that when I review a game, I can only review it based on what it is currently, based on the stuff that the game currently presents. This game just recently released into early access, so it is at the beginning of early access, but quite frankly, it's unplayable right now. It's literally unplayable. I cannot progress past this area, and even if you could do that, even if you could progress past this, like, the entire game is just really janky, really janky. The animations are janky. The camera is fucking terrible. I hate the camera. I hate the fact that it floats around like this. It's a really floaty, wishy-washy camera style. I can press Q. I have no idea what Q does. Like, the game hasn't told me what Q does. I mean, the game hasn't told me a lot of fucking shit. Like, the game doesn't have a tutorial, doesn't have an actual tutorial. I just really don't know what the point of the game is. I don't know how, like, this summoning shit over here, I can actually summon another one. This summoning shit over here really makes me feel like the game is trying to be something like Genshin Impact or something like that, like a turn-based Genshin Impact, basically. You can see another nice T-pose over there. Like, just wow, I just went from being very small to being normal sized. I think the game is trying to be Genshin Impact. The game clearly was developed on console, because the fact that it says press the B button, the fact that it shows the Xbox menu button, that's the Xbox menu button, and then on top of that you cannot customize your controls at all. Like, there's no customizable controls whatsoever in the game. It's all very telltale signs of the game being a console port, and not a good console port, a very bad console port, in fact, because if you can't even change your controls, then that's very bad, especially on a PC game. The graphics are really bad. The models are nice. I like the models, even though, like I said, it's 90% probably store-bought assets, the monsters as well. I mean, everything probably is store-bought assets, which I don't really have an issue with, but it needs to be implemented well, and it is simply not implemented well. You can't even climb the stairs. You literally get caught on the stairs. You get caught on the edges of the stuff. Like, literally, look at that. You're just stuck. I'm pressing forward and you're just stuck. So the game just really needs to cook a little bit longer before being released, and the balancing of the game is not just 10% out of whack. It's not just 50% out of whack. It's not just 100% out of whack. It is hundreds of percent, if not 1,000% out of whack. I will not be able to kill even a single crab, and never mind 3 crabs or 3 enemies. So you can't even kill 1 enemy in the beginning of the game. So how the holy fuck are you supposed to kill 3 enemies at the beginning of the game? That's why the balancing of the game is completely broken, and I don't know how the developer could release the game like this with such broken combat. So yeah, the developer needs to, quite frankly, delist this game and work on it, because otherwise the developer is just going to get a bunch of negative reviews, honestly. If you release a game as broken as this, you're just asking for a shitload of negative reviews, which is deserved. This game will get deserved negative reviews due to the fact that it's just really unplayable. And as I always say, I can only review and evaluate what is here currently, and currently this developer is asking $25 for the game. Fuck off. And currently this game is not playable. Honestly, I wouldn't even pay $5 for this game, because it is unplayable. It is simply an unplayable game. you will not get any fun or any enjoyment out of this game because it is fundamentally unplayable. You cannot play the game, you cannot progress in the game due to the combat being absolutely broken. So perhaps in the future the developer might fix the stuff. Perhaps in the future the game will be better, but I always say I can only evaluate the game as it is currently, and currently the developer is asking $25 for this game, and currently there is no fucking way how I can recommend this game, not even for $5. Honestly, it is not even worth $5 currently because it is so broken. So yeah, we will see. I will, as always, revisit the game in the future. I will see, maybe in a year or two. I will revisit the game, but right now it's just unplayable, quite frankly. I'm gonna uninstall the game after this because it's just wasting hard drive space currently because you can't play the game. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We will see what the future holds. Perhaps this developer will release a fucking Umbra 2 or a Umbra special edition in like a week or two, like he does or like they do with their other games. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, guys, can't recommend this one. So as always, if you want to see more reviews, if you want to allow me to do more reviews and do more content for you guys, then you can head over to patreon.com/LFP in order to support me and support the channel. It allows me to do more content, to buy more games, and to do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.